everyone. It's another car chat. Life is crazy right now. Before I start talking about life and reselling, I just want to thank everyone. I made it to 900 subs. Woohoo! Thank you so much for your help getting there. Please share this channel if you'd like to. Please give it a thumbs up. Make a comment. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. All of those things will help me add subscribers to this channel. Getting more information out to resellers. That's my goal. Right now I'm on my way to my honey haul, and it is $1.75 today. So I went on Monday for $1. So I'm going to compare, just what am I getting for the extra 75 cents today that makes it worth it going on a Saturday. It's already 91 degrees here in Houston, and it's just right at 10 o'clock a.m. So it's going to be hot. When I get home, we're planning to swim. Alright, so what can we talk about? Well, let's talk about eBay sales for June 1st. They sucked. I think I'm down 22% from May. However, May was up like an amazing amount from April. So, I'm still up a little bit from last year. So, try not to panic. I am running another 50% off sale today and tomorrow in my store by using a coupon, not a sale. Because if I run a sale, they can make an offer and they can also use a coupon. So, just using the coupon, and we'll see. So far, it's 10 o'clock and I haven't made one sale. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try it for 2 days. If you didn't see my experiment, go back to my last live stream last Sunday. I talked about the experiment that I ran for 1 day. That was on a Friday. So, alright, so there will not be a shipping live stream on Sunday this week because my company's coming in tomorrow. The baby is probably going to be delivered on July 5th, which is Wednesday. So my company's going to be staying from Sunday until Wednesday. So no live stream. But I plan on recording a video of the highlights of things that sold in June. So you want to check that out. It's coming up. That'll help you see some of the brands that I'm selling and the prices that I get for them usually. All right. On a positive note, though, Poshmark helped me in June. I haven't actually looked at the numbers yet, but I was able to transfer $900 to my savings account, and that's after paying all my bills for my store and all of our household bills, and I still was able to leave enough in the bank. I like to leave at least $1,000 in the bank at the beginning of the month. So Poshmark came through for me. I think it was like $100 shy of $1,000 putting in the bank. So I'm okay with that. Let me tell you what happened. I feel like somebody's got my name and they're spreading it around to whacko buyers, because I had another week of whacko buyers, and this one, the worst one, was on Poshmark. Yesterday, I got a case opened against me on a purple paisley top by Sejour, Sejour. I'd never picked up that brand before, and I remember shipping it, and it may have been on my live stream. I don't know. I remember shipping it. I remember when I picked it up in my hand thinking, well, this is a strange name for a brand. I've never heard of it before. And I remember putting it in the package, Well, the lady opened up a case against me, and she said that I had sent her a Calvin Klein plain solid blue shirt, and it had like a ruffle going diagonally down the shirt. Alright guys, you know me. I know my inventory. I look at my inventory all the time for various reasons. I'm constantly in there moving things around, changing categories. But I know my inventory. I have never seen this shirt before in my store, ever. In fact, it would be something I never would have picked up. It was a smaller size, too, I think. She took a picture of it, and she told Poshmark, this is what I received instead of the purple paisley top that I purchased. So I wrote Poshmark back in my case. A lot of people say you don't need to write anything, but I had to on this one. And I told them, I said, this is a bogus claim. I have never carried this Calvin Klein shirt in my Poshmark closet. And I just wanted them to know. I looked on her profile or whatever as I was blocking her, and she has only been a member of Poshmark since January. So I'm hoping she's done this to other people, and that they'll figure that out and they'll ban her from the platform. But, these are the kind of people I'm getting, and I just don't understand. It's just been one after another. And I was telling Bridget yesterday that I think the reason I'm getting so many, this is just my personal opinion, is because of the economy. All right, money is super tight right now for everyone, and tempers are really high. People are unhappy, and so they're trying to get something for nothing. Or when the littlest thing goes wrong, they fly off the handle and they get angry because people are very unhappy right now. People are miserable in the U.S. with the smoke and the heat, and people just aren't happy, and they take it out on other people when they're not happy. I also had one yesterday that the item was originally listed for $19.99, and it was on sale for 50% off. It was in my last chance category, so it was $10. And when I sent the offer to the person, maybe this is one I'm not thinking of. Anyway, yeah, I sent an offer, and I think I sent it for $7.50 or something like that, or I don't know. There's $7.50 came into it somehow. It was for sale for $7.50, $6.99 shipping. And the lady wrote me and she said, look, the shipping's too high. Is there anything you can do to keep the shipping charge down? And, for $7.50 for the item, and she said, I'm a senior living on a limited income. Finances are, bad. And I wrote back and I told her, I said, the shipping price stays the same no matter what the price of the item is, because the weight of the item is the same. The distance that it's going to go is the same. And I also said, by the way, USPS is getting ready to raise their prices. And she wrote back to me and she said, okay, I'm going to purchase it for $5.50. I didn't reply to that because that wasn't a question. And number two, how does she think she's going to buy it for $5.50? I mean, she'd have to make me an offer, and I'm not going to accept a $5.50 offer. I mean, she wanted it for like 70% off. And I just like, no, that's okay. Whatever. So I'm just getting all these people. I had somebody else yesterday as well. We were going back and forth about whether these pants had pockets, front pockets, back pockets, pockets that were sewn by the manufacturer. I actually had to go out and open the item and look in there to answer her question, and it was a pain in the butt. And then she didn't buy them, and she said she knew they didn't have back pockets, but she wanted to know if they had front pockets, which they did, but they're sewn in, but you can unstitch them. So if she knew they didn't have back pockets, but she was still interested if they had front pockets, and then she didn't buy them. So this is why I don't normally go into my inventory room and answer questions, more measurements, things like that. 9 times out of 10, the sale doesn't go through. And with my life right now, it is a waste of my day. It really is. So, also, I told you guys Jania hit a Esplanade avoiding a dog. She took the car in, and they told her there was nothing wrong with the car. The insurance adjuster, agreed to all this. She took it. We had it towed actually because Jania just said it was so hard to drive. They said, no, there's nothing wrong with your car. You just need an alignment. And she's like, okay. And she said, is it safe for me to drive home? And they said, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with the car. Well, they didn't even look at it, it seems like, because she drove it to the dealership the next day to get an alignment. And the dealership called and said, you have major damage in your front end. And if you would have driven it any farther, it could have been very dangerous. So then, of course, she had to go get a rental car. And because of the holiday week next week, she wanted to get a rental car now. And I'm glad that the insurance company said okay on that one. She had to upgrade it because with her legs, she needs a car that has a really large door that can open really wide so she can get that one leg in there that she has trouble bending. So I think there's like a $5 day we have to pay extra for upgrade. But she got a Volkswagen Taos. Has anybody ever seen a Volkswagen Taos before? I think it looks really nice. But I don't know. Wow. It's just, I'm so happy for the weekend right now. I slept great. I by the time I finish writing all of the inventory sheets out that I have, I'll have over 100 drafts. But I won't have the pictures, and I just don't know when I'm going to be able to get these pictures taken and drafts completed. But I'll have, I'm just a measuring full guy. I told Bridget yesterday, I said, I wish somebody would invent a machine where you could just throw the clothes in, it would measure the clothes and then spit out the measurements. And then I also said, somebody needs to invent a software where you can speak into it and start drafts on eBay. That would be so nice. If anybody wants to be a millionaire, invent that software. You make $1 million. Give me a little bit of a cut though for the idea. I also wanted to shout out my reseller YouTube friend Pat Dees, who is in the hospital right now. Pat, I hope you get to feeling better. We are all pulling for you. We love you, and we can't wait to see you back on YouTube. All right, guys. That thrifting experience was nuts. But I did great. I got 106 items for $1.75 each. It was about right at $200. I've got to find my hand sanitizer. That's the first thing I do when I get in the car is sanitize. So I go to McDonald's and get me a Diet Coke because I'm parched. It was so hot in there. And even with this thing around my neck, I was burning up. So I will try to put a few snapshots here of some of the novelty Disney type items I got. And they will also be on my Instagram if you're not already subscribed to my Instagram. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't like to judge people. But when it affects me, I tend to. There was a young mom with about 3 kids. One was a teenage girl. They were all in shorts. I don't know. They may have been homeless. I don't know. But they were filthy. They had they had crusted dirt on their feet, their ankles, their legs, and they smelled like they have not bathed in months. And it was so difficult. And then even when they left the row, the smell was still there. And I heard the teenager say she wanted to go to like the kids area, which they don't really have. They kind of have a kids area, but not really. And I never saw them again after that. So, but I was looking for them because I was literally sick to my stomach. I don't know. And then there was this cute elderly couple. When they were checking out, the old man had gotten a hat off the racks and he was wearing it. And she looked at him and she said, "Hells to no. Put that back. You're not wearing that. No way." And he's like, "Why not?" She's like, "Put it back." So, and then there was this henpecked man with his better half who was in charge of the cart, and she was on the aisle and he was on the end with the cart, and he moved away from the cart like about a foot or two, and she was on his butt to get that cart. He's like, it's like 2, arm lengths away from me. It's fine. And she's like, no, get the cart. Stay with the cart. Don't leave the cart by itself. And he was just, okay. So he got it and he kept it with him. But yeah, she was definitely telling him. You could tell she wore the pants in the family. So anyway, that was my experience. I got a lot of Catherines. I got a lot of Leoma Love Grove, which I was pleased with because I haven't been picking that up lately. I haven't been seeing it. I got one Fresh Produce. The other one I found had a stain on it. And Crystal, if you're watching, I got some bootcut jeans. I'm so excited. I got some bootcut jeans today. Maybe about 3 or 4 pairs. I didn't really look much through the pants and jeans. It was just way too hot in there. And when I got to my 100, I was like, okay, I'm just going to look the rest of the aisle and I'm done. So, actually I punched 100, but they charged me for 106. So, I don't know. I'm obviously forgetting to punch sometimes. I feel like they're counting pretty correctly. It's okay. The stuff is so cheap. I don't worry about it. Anyway. Alright, so I'm going to go home. I'm going to swim, and then I'm not going to photograph today. I'm not going to do that. But I'll probably add photos to drafts. And I did notice I made 2 sales while I was in there. I don't know if they were half price or not. But guys, this half price coupon is not doing what I thought it would do. I might be better off running a 50% off sale and turning my best offers off. I don't know. But that's the only thing else I can think of to do. But if I turn my best offers off, when I turn it back on, my auto accept prices won't be there anymore. So I was trying to avoid that. This 50% coupon is not. Learn from me, okay? If you do anything, learn from what I'm doing. Now, I might do something different in your store. I guess I shouldn't say that. But this is why I share this information with you guys. Again, don't forget to pass this video on to others. And one more last time, Pat D's, I love you very much. And my thoughts are with you. And I just pray for your healing. Until next time, I hope to see you on my next video. Bye.